Joanna, within the last hour, we have learned that I-86, both directions, is now open. That area was a major hub for car checks in the search for Richard Matt and David Sweat. And during the investigation, police also discovered that one of the women was an illegal alien. Now the Department of Homeland Security is involved in this investigation. The doors to this pool are open, but the pool itself is closed. That's because just hours ago, a chemical leak in the basement forced an evacuation and a visit from hazmat. Jeffrey Basil was convicted of murder last year, but new evidence has his defense team asking for a new trial. Be careful when you're shoveling. As Western New Yorkers, we know just the toll that the snow can take on your body. It's caution tape and orange cones. It's the first step in a multi-million-dollar renovation. Within the last hour, one associate of the LRGP gang surrendered, turning himself into federal agents. Yes, it's been a week since that video where Joe Masha was heard calling several black leaders the N-word has surfaced, and just a day after his campaign manager resigned, she's once again speaking out about the future of the campaign. Yes, Joanna, that British band is invading the Ralph tomorrow night. If you take a look at this tweet, as people in Charleston grieve, many members of the African Methodist Episcopal Church, or AME Church here in Buffalo, are also mourning. It really is a beautiful day. The sun is out. People are starting to come in slowly. There were more people than when I talked to you last. It's really going to be a great evening.
When I got to the medical examiner's office, I, at that point, had to identify my son.
It's been a decade since Anita Cooper last saw her son, Journey. On June 2nd, 2005, the 17-year-old was murdered. His body found bloodied and beaten on a fire escape on the city's west side.
Journey's murder was senseless. It was just, he had so much to offer people. He had so much to give.
Journey's murder was one of 56 murders in 2005. Since then, any new leads on the case have dried up.
Families really need to have closure. And the only way to have closure is to have questions answered. The next morning.
So now, with the help of Buffalo police, family members may be one step closer.
It's starting a dialogue, it's starting a conversation within the community, and that was our goal.
Every Tuesday this summer, one family member of nearly a dozen homicide victims is speaking out, talking about their loved one and asking anyone with information to come forward. Video montages featuring the cold case victim and their families are then posted to the BPD Facebook page.
And we hope that from their, information that can be helpful in solving any of those or other homicides comes forward.
As for Anita, she hopes her message in the story about her oldest son, her baby, Journey, touches someone and stops the violence in the Queen City.
There's a better way to resolve your differences. It can't just be by killing somebody.
After this newscast, you can check out 2 of the videos in the Buffalo Police series on our website, WKBW.com. And if you have any information on the 2005 death of 17-year-old Journey Cooper or any Buffalo cold case, you can call or text the Buffalo Police tip line at 847-2255. All calls are confidential.
Keeping their word at a time when one family really needed their help the most. An Orchard Park couple keeping their promise to a dying friend, adopting her 4 young daughters. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Cierra sat down with this new family of 8 to learn more about their story.
And she said, if anything ever happens to me, I want you to take my girls. And I instantly said, okay.
A promise made between friends, one that would ultimately bring 2 families together.
So Liz and I met in the 5th grade at a small Christian school in West Seneca.
And from there, a lifelong friendship was born.
No matter where we were, we just had fun.
But in August of 2014, the fun came to a heart-wrenching end. Laura Rufino's best friend Elizabeth Diamond receiving a tragic diagnosis, stage 4 brain cancer.
As she started to weaken, you can imagine the emotions and the fears that I had for the girls and being without her.
In April of this year, Laura's fear became a reality. Liz, a mother of 4, lost her battle. And in keeping her promise to her best friend, Laura and her husband Rico opened their hearts and their home, doubling the size of their family.
10 years ago, I didn't think this was going to be my life, but it is. Something gets thrown at you, and you just accept the challenge and do the best you can.
The Rufinos say the Rufino Diamond family is tackling their new lifestyle head-on. Their 4 new additions, Lily, Ella, Simona, and Tara, ages 5 to 12, stay busy with activities and outings.
When I sit back and I think about it, I even it's hard to think about, because it even is still shocking to me that this is a really big thing, but to us it's just our life.
And this family is still adjusting to the new financial constraints of having their family double in size, including adding more bedrooms for the girls and a bigger car. There's a website where you can make donations, youcaring.com, and search for Rufino Diamond. Later this month will be a benefit for the family. We'll have that information posted on WKBW.com. Cierra Johnson, 7 Eyewitness News.